Online students, so please confirm. Is it all okay here? Is it visible and the audible, guys? Please let me know, online students. Fine. Yeah. Class and ID are the two important selectors that we have in class. Sorry, CSS. So I had told you guys the syntax that we use here, we have to write the prefix which has dot and followed by the class name. And the class name is user choice. And here in the ID, you have to define it with the hash and followed by the ID name. Again, these two are completely the user's choice. Obviously, user choice and the basic programming sense irbekri. That does not mean user choice and special symbols in utilize maduangilla. A to Z underscore avel okay. It's quite understandable, I guess. So now in today's class, I'll try to explain with some examples why class, why ID, when we have to use class, when we have to use ID. The first one is class. See, class is something I had explained you in the previous class in a very brief way. You have got 100 elements. Yes, 100 elements or 100 completely different elements. 100 elements let's assume that you want to have a same border or a same background color, or you want to have a same color of a font, or you want to have a same font styling. Then how will you do it without this? You have to, for each and every element stylings in the mention ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, then only you can style all the 100 elements all together. Is that possible other way? What did I just tell? 100 different elements though, H, paragraph, div, whatever. Different, like whatever the tags that we discussed, 100 different elements though. 100 different elements idru saita ಎಲ್ಲಾದ್ರದ್ದು font color ಒಂದೇ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅಥವಾ background color ಒಂದೇ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ how we would do it? I have to either style for each and every element by declaring it in the head as style H, inside the curly braces, color, everything I have to do it for every element. But if I can have the class, it can style irrespective of the element. You have to just call the class, that's it. Let me show you this. So here, HTML, and then head, then some title you give, web, then close the title, then you're not supposed to close the head now. You have to do it inside the style itself. Inside the style tag, I'll declare one, like class as demo. Demo is what here? Class name. Dot demo is it's a syntax. So here I'll write font size as, let's say, some 20 pixel, color, let's say some red, background color, let's say yellow, and I've closed it. And I'll close my style here, and I'll close, not close. Yeah, I have to close the head. And inside the body, let's say I have a heading here. Okay, CSS properties. I'll close heading 1. After that, I have a paragraph here, and let's say some paragraph I've written here, and I've closed the paragraph. After that, let's say some H2, some random heading, see position property, and I'll close H2, and again some paragraph here, and I'll close the paragraph, and then I'll close the body, then I'll close the HTML. Very good. Now, my need is I want to have this heading 1, which is CSS property as red color. Even the H2, which is CSS property, which is position property in Tien Bardini, adu red color a bit. And even paragraph also I need red. And even this particular paragraph also I need it as red. So in that case, I would have written that stylings here by mentioning H1 color red, H2 color red, paragraph color red ಅಂತ ನಾ 3 individual elements ಗೆ ನಾನು separate ಆಗಿ styling ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ತಿತ್ತು. Yes or no? But now, what if I just call this, already I mentioned in some class. Now, wherever I want that class nage ನಾನು CSS properties define ಮಾಡೀನಿ, ಆ CSS properties ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕು ನಾ ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ applicable ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. By just doing, what I'll do is, I'll have H1, then I'll give a space, then I'll have a class. It is like an attribute. Class is like an attribute here. So is equals to what class that you're trying to have there, or what properties that you want to have there, in which class all those properties are there in the demo class. So you will call this so class and then demo, and you close this. So in the demo class, whatever the CSS properties that you have defined, all those properties will be applicable for this H1 content what you have written here. Let's assume I want to have the same properties even for the paragraph. What you will do that time again? You will call the class again. So which will like the same way again. What it is? Paragraph, class, then what is the class name? It is demo. That's it. So can you just observe here, irrespective of the elements name, this H1 is the element here, P is the element here, H2 is the element here, P is the element here. So irrespective of the elements, I'm applying this class for all those elements. Did you understand? So this is the importance of class. To replace, like instead of styling for each and every elements, instead of styling for each and every elements, whenever, let me specify it. If I want thousands elements needs to be styled very, very same. If 1,000 elements needs to be styled very same, and all those 100 or 1,000, whatever the number, are different elements. In that case, without class, I have to style each and every element by mentioning it in the style the way we have it in the CSS properties. But if I apply the class there, I'll define the class, and wherever 1,000 or 2,000 for all those different elements, I'll just take the class as an attribute, and I'll write equals to, inside the quotation, I'll write the class name, and it will fetch all the CSS properties to the respective elements. Is that quite clear? And this is what is classes. The question here, group of elements, group of elements ಗೆ ನಾನು CSS ಯಾವ selector utilize ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ answer is class. Group of elements ಗೆ ಯಾವ selector utilize ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, the right answer is class. And what its syntax is? Dot and the class name. Can we repeat the class to the multiple elements? The answer is yes. Is it quite clear with this? Yes.